Under an overcast sky, Jacob treks through a dense, silent forest, each step deliberate despite his evident weariness. The air hangs heavy with humidity, the forest pressing in around the lone traveler. His determined gaze cuts through the dim light, a silent promise etched on his face. Jacob pushes forward, the weight of his journey palpable in every stride. Under the oppressive cover of night, heavy rain lashes down, turning the forest into a blurred, watery expanse. Jacob, drenched and weary, emerges from the downpour, his figure barely visible against the dark trees. A dilapidated wooden shack appears through the rain-streaked forest. Flickering light spills from within, casting elongated, dancing shadows that beckon and warn in equal measure. He pauses at the entrance, the storm mirroring the turmoil in his eyes as he contemplates the unknown within. With a resolute breath, Jacob pushes open the creaky door, stepping from the storm into the uncertain refuge of the shack. In the dim confines of the shack, a single candle flickers, casting long, dancing shadows on the bare walls. Jacob huddles deeper into his cloak, his breath misting in the cold air. Shivering, he pulls the worn fabric tighter, as if trying to ward off not just the chill, but something more. The meager light emphasizes the starkness of his surroundings, a silent testament to hardship and solitude. Inside the dilapidated shack, Jacob tosses and turns on the rickety cot, his sleep troubled. The relentless rain beats against the shack's fragile roof, each drop a stark reminder of the storm's fury. Shadows dance wildly across the walls, fueled by the flickering light of a dying candle. His face is etched with worry, even in sleep, hinting at hidden fears and unspoken burdens. The sound of the rain intensifies, mirroring the turmoil within Jacob's restless dreams. Jacob awakens to a gentle stillness, the relentless rain finally silenced. Golden sunlight pierces through the shack's weathered walls, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. He stretches languidly, the simple act a stark contrast to the night's turmoil. A long yawn escapes his lips as the new day breathes life back into the humble dwelling. Morning light struggles to penetrate the gloom of the shack, casting long shadows across Jacob. Something etched into the weathered wood catches Jacob's eye, a silent invitation into the past. Cautiously, he approaches, each footstep a soft echo in the otherwise still morning. The rough dirt floor whispers beneath his feet as he draws closer to the mysterious markings. Morning light reveals a shack wall marred with desperate, bloody handprints. The crimson stains tell a silent, horrifying story against the rough wood. Jacob stumbles back, his face contorted in a mask of pure, visceral horror. The gruesome scene imprints itself onto his soul, an indelible mark of terror. Morning light streams into the dilapidated shack, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. Jacob's eyes dart around the cramped space, a frantic energy radiating from him. His breath hitches as he scans the rough-hewn walls and meager furnishings. Panic tightens its grip as his search yields nothing of significance. Every shadow seems to mock his desperation, the silence amplifying his growing fear. The weight of futility settles upon him, a stark realization in the cold morning light. In the hushed morning forest, Jacob explodes from the shack, a figure propelled by raw terror. His face, drained of all color, reflects a desperate flight from unseen horrors. He tears through the dense trees, branches clawing at him as he flees. Each stride is a frantic attempt to outrun the nightmare that haunts his every breath. Through the dense forest, Jacob runs, his breath ragged, fear etched on his face as he glances back. The unforgiving ground rushes up to meet him as he trips, his momentum sending him sprawling. A desperate scramble as he pushes himself up, the forest floor a blur beneath his hands. Each second stretches into an eternity as he fights to regain his footing, the threat unseen but ever present. Sunlight filters through the dense canopy as Jacob arrives at the bank of a rushing river, its waters churning with relentless energy. A moment of hesitation etches across his face, a silent battle against the icy challenge ahead. He draws a deep breath, steeling his resolve against the biting cold that awaits him. With a plunge, he breaks the surface, the frigid water instantly seizing him in its grasp. Muscles straining, he propels himself forward, each powerful stroke a testament to his determination against the unyielding current. Jacob bursts from the river's embrace, gasping, his body racked with shivers under the cold, uncaring sky. Water streams from his clothes, each drop a testament to his desperate escape. He casts a haunted gaze back at the silent, looming forest, its depths concealing unseen horrors. Terror etches itself onto his face, a stark mask reflecting the nightmare he has narrowly survived. Weeks have drifted by, each day etching its mark onto the weathered town. Nailed to a splintered post, a faded poster flutters, its desperate message clinging to life. The stark words cut through the aged paper. Missing, Jacob, last seen traveling through Blackwood Forest. A silent plea hangs in the air, swallowed by the vast, indifferent woods. Flickering candlelight casts long, dancing shadows across the rough-hewn walls of the tavern. A fire crackles in the large hearth, offering a meager warmth against the night's chill. Mismatched chairs and benches surround scattered wooden tables, each worn smooth by countless patrons. At one table, a group of townsfolk huddle together, their faces etched with worry. They speak in hushed tones, their words barely audible above the tavern's ambient noise. Nervous glances dart around the room, revealing the depth of their shared unease and fear. The tavern buzzes with hushed voices and the gentle clinking of glasses, a haven of warmth against the encroaching night. Flickering candlelight casts long, dancing shadows, obscuring faces and intentions in the crowded room. Elijah leans forward, his eyes glinting in the dim light, drawing his listener into a web of secrets. His voice drops to a conspiratorial whisper, a dark omen hanging in the air. They say Blackwood Forest is cursed, Elijah warns, his words laced with ancient fear. The tavern falls silent for a heartbeat. As Elijah continues, no one who goes in ever comes out. The forest stands dense and silent, sunlight struggling to pierce the canopy. An old shack looms into view, abandoned and ominous amidst the trees. A closer look reveals bloody handprints, smeared across the shack's weathered wall. The chilling remnants tell a silent, terrifying story of violence and despair.